Well, thank you. As you can see, we are staying very focused and engaged in communicating as it relates to our not only public safety team, but all of our partners, including the New Orleans City Council, as we prepare for what we know is Tropical Storm Barry. The city of New Orleans is now under this tropical storm watch. There has been a shift eastward, and this means that there would be a possible Category 1 at landfall for the city of New Orleans. We could see impacts as early as Friday morning. New Orleans will be faced at the heart of the storm Saturday, is what we're being told. Heed every single warning coming from the city of New Orleans. We will keep you updated as things change, but it's very important to stay engaged and in tune. We do expect that this storm will be slow moving. What that means is that there is a possibility, as it's moving slow, that we're going to get heavy rainfall for up to 48 hours. It could be 48 hours potential rainfall, consistent rainfall over the city of New Orleans. We have to be prepared for all impacts. Again, prepare for heavy rain and the slow-moving rainfall. We're continuing to monitor the levels of the Mississippi River. Potential for storm surge in the river to push water levels forward. We did hear about a reduction of about 1 foot as relates to the river, but it still puts us at about 19 feet. The capacity there is 20 feet, but again, that could shift. You'll hear more from partners and agencies after me for more detail on this. If you have not made a plan, you need to plan. Plan to shelter in place. If not, absolutely, people can look to their existing conditions and make the decision whether or not they want to leave the city. We are not issuing a voluntary or mandatory evacuation, and this is based on the hour of this potential storm and also the CAT, which for the city of New Orleans, we look to a Category 3. These things are not in place for us at this time. Therefore, sheltering in place is our strategy. I want to strongly reiterate securing your property, especially trash cans. What we will do is eliminate the pickup, Friday pickup, Saturday pickup throughout the city of New Orleans. Therefore, do not put trash cans out. Please do not place trash cans curbside, but you can secure them within your property. Bring them in. Stay connected all the time with the city of New Orleans NOLA Ready, as well as NOLA.gov. You need to gather your supplies and again, secure your property in preparation to shelter in place. While it is uncertain what the impact will be, we will be affected and we need to be prepared, and we are prepared to respond. This doesn't just mean the city of New Orleans by itself. It means all of our residents as well. We need to be prepared. The pumps are working at optimal capacity. You'll hear more about that throughout this press conference. Again, we cannot pump our way out of the water levels and the waterfalls that are expected to hit the city of New Orleans. We need you to understand this and again, be prepared to shelter in place. At this time, I'm going to call on our National Weather Service, Mr. Benjamin Shute, who will come and give you an update as he has recently briefed me as mayor. So come on in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. We have Tropical Storm Barry at our doorstep. It developed this morning, and so we are going to be keeping a close eye on it over the course of the next few days. What can the citizens of New Orleans expect and the folks of Southeast Louisiana? Heavy rain is the number one threat. That is the one thing that I want to communicate most importantly here. This could be torrential rainfall, heavy rainfall in a quick burst that places go from dry to having flooding in just a very short time. Very similar to what we saw yesterday with the tropical rainfall that affected the city. So with that coming in, we're talking about amounts anywhere 10 to 15, with locally higher amounts pushing 20 inches with rainfall over the course of Friday, Saturday, and maybe even lingering into Sunday. Again, rainfall and flooding is going to be the number one threat with this. Do not be overly concerned exactly what category this is, or whether it's a tropical storm or if it's a hurricane. Again, the number one threat is going to be water. It's going to be the flooding and the heavy rainfall. We have a high risk for extreme rainfall, and that is something that we don't issue very usually, especially 3 days out, and that's what we've done today. So again, I want to reiterate, the rainfall is the thing that for everyone to keep an eye on. Let's stay very vigilant as we go through this system over the next couple of days. There may be a little bit of uncertainty of where this track lies. The heaviest rainfall will stay on the eastern side of the storm, and right now the city of New Orleans and southeast Louisiana is on the eastern side of this storm.